just gonna talk. Um, you know, when I was in high school and college, I struggled with like low self esteem, like a lot of people, um, in grade school and in college, and it was often low self esteem because of like me thinking I was like the ugliest thing to walk the earth. Like I've always struggled with my weight, and acne, and just not feeling like people actually like liked me in any kind of capacity, whether as a friend or as a romantic option or whatever. Um, I, for the most part, over the years, have become way more self confident, way more assured and stuff. But every once in a while, there are things that happen that kind of bring me back to that place, And today I had like a dinner party, and it was with this girl I met at work. And she invited me to her house to hang out and have dinner with some of her friends. I said, cool, cool, cool. This would be great because I don't really have any friends yet. And I know, like, I want to be staying in Montana for a while. And so, like, I was really excited again. I really excited. Don't have any friends yet. And I guess it didn't occur to me that these were her friends that she's known for a very long time. And so when I get there, I'm at a 10, ready to like meet some people and have fun. And then like as the night goes on, my energy levels and my like it just my energy levels just depletes slowly but surely. And it's just like I realized like her friends were like friends that she's had for like years upon years upon years, and they're talking about people and events that I'm not a part of. I don't know these people. Like they're talking about throwing a bridesmaid party for somebody and doing all this, and I'm sitting there like and I once I got back home, I was able to kind of like think objectively about like the night and just thinking like I could have engaged more during different conversations and stuff. But instead, like because I felt so awkward about it, I just like checked out. And it's just like it's so hard making friends as adults because there's so few places I feel that you can really like meet people at. And I'm not one for bars and stuff. And so it's basically like work right now. Once I started getting into like hobbies and stuff, maybe there'll be somewhere else. Like work and church will be probably the only place that I can actually genuinely meet people. But the night just did not go as I anticipated it going. Like I just felt like we didn't really. I don't know. This sounds weird, but I feel like nobody was interested in knowing and learning about me. Which I like. Again, like I hate. I feel weird saying that, but it's just how I felt. Like, when you meet somebody new, you ask them like a load of questions, like, where are you from? Do you have any family? What do you like to do? What are you up to these days? And it's just like nobody was genuinely interested in me. And there's just a lot of conversation about what things that they had to talk they were talking about that were continued conversations from other get-togethers they'd had, and that just really felt like out of the circle. And of course, it brings back those feelings of just being like subconscious and just like thinking that nobody wants to be my friend for real or whatever. Um, yeah, I don't know. It was just like anticlimactic, and I'm wondering if maybe I put too much into it because I was like really kind of excited, and I don't know. Again, I think I maybe just didn't put enough effort. But sometimes I feel like every friendship is supposed to start off with a click. Like when you meet people and y'all just click. I don't know if I should be expecting it to happen all the time. Like, should I not be expecting that to happen? all the time. Because there are times I meet people and within minutes, within maybe 30 minutes or so, I feel like I'm confident in being able to say, this is not going to work or we're going to be best friends for life. You know? And I just like, I started checking out of conversations last tonight because I don't know. My interest was just low. My interest was low. Everything they were talking about, I either had nothing to input. I had no input to give, and most of the conversations they were talking about, um, and it's just I don't know. They were nice people. Don't get me wrong; they were very nice, but it like I met somebody months ago, and I haven't like talked to him again since because it just seems like I'm constantly meeting people. It feels like I'm meeting people with whom I have to like work really hard to connect with, and it's just like, should it be that hard to connect with somebody? Like, I genuinely don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm asking for too much by expecting it to be just like we click. Maybe that's not something that happens all the time. And so, and then I felt bad because at the end of the night I made like a oopsie because for whatever reason, even though I went to school for acting, I refused to act in real life. Like, I just have a really hard time being able to fake it. And so like I was leaving her apartment and they were just like, yeah, Bria, since we have your number now, you're gonna have to come with to the next dinner party or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, it's not like I have any other friends. And I was like, that could have came across wrong. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I feel so disappointed. I honestly think I just put too much like faith and expectations and pressure on this little like supposed to be a fun dinner get together thing, and I think I just put too much into it. I don't know. I think I just went in there thinking that we're all gonna be best friends and we're just gonna click and it's gonna be great. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me just doesn't. Part of me just feels like I was putting too much expectations on this meeting and I should have just tried to enjoy it. And I really need to stop trying to check out of things when I feel like they're just going south. Like we ended up playing this card game, and I'm not into card games, y'all. But I was trying, and then she's like explaining the rules to me, and I like zoned the heck out. Even afterwards, she's like, "Yeah, I could tell you kind of just like checked out." It's like I didn't know what was going on, and I was cold. She didn't have the heat on in her house, and I'm like, typically I'm okay with that because I run pretty hot. But it was like 20 degrees outside, and the couch is next to the window, and I was literally shaking. I was so cold. I was like, I can't. I can't. I'm so cold. And then being cold makes you put on a blanket, and being putting on a blanket makes you feel like I'm about to take a nap. And so I was just like getting more and more tired. And now I'm sitting here about to fall asleep. But yeah, I just want to come on here and say all that because like it's hard making friends as an adult. I just don't know what I'm doing anymore. Ugh. Okay, that's enough of a rant. I'll see you guys.